As I promised in our last video, I'm here again today to continue the conversation we started. Do you remember I mentioned a simple but important step you could add to your daily routine? And many of you asked me to explain it in more detail. So today let's dive right into it together. If you're over 60 and you notice your legs feel weaker, your recovery after simple chores takes longer, or carrying groceries leaves you more tired than it used to, your body may be facing more than just normal aging. Behind those changes is something many people have never heard about: sarcopenia, the gradual loss of muscle that creeps in year after year. It doesn't happen overnight. At first, stairs feel a little harder. Then your arms lose tone, and before you know it, everyday tasks that once felt effortless suddenly feel heavy. The usual advice is to eat more protein, exercise, and stay hydrated. And yes, all of that helps. But there's one missing link most older adults don't realize: the body needs a very specific signal to actually use that protein and turn it into strength again. Without it, you can drink shakes, eat meat, even work out, and still not see results. Today, I'm going to share a simple, flavorless addition you can stir into your water that acts like an ignition key, flipping your body's muscle-building switch back on even after 60. It's not complicated. It's not a gimmick. And in just a few weeks, it could help you feel steadier, stronger, and more confident in your own body. If this is your first time here, welcome to Fit and Healthy Seniors, where we bring you natural, science-backed strategies to stay strong, mobile, and independent. And before we dive in, I'd love to know what daily task has been feeling harder for you lately: stairs lifting or just keeping your energy up. Share it in the comments. You might inspire someone else who's going through the same thing. Let's begin with the very first idea in our list. Before talking about complex diets or heavy workouts, we start with something so simple you might overlook it: a glass of water. For many older adults, weakness doesn't come just from getting older. It happens because the body is missing a clear signal, the switch that tells muscles now it's time to repair. That's why more and more seniors are turning to creatine powder. A small scoop stirred into water is flavorless, but inside it acts like an ignition key. Without it, protein from your meals may never be fully used. With it, your muscles finally get the message to rebuild, instead of slowly breaking down. Studies show older adults who add creatine not only protect muscle, but also notice better balance, steadier walking, and more energy in daily life. It's not about drinking gallons of water. It's about giving each sip a real purpose. Picture this: you wake up in the morning and instead of feeling stiff or drained, your legs move with more stability. Climbing the stairs feels safer. Even carrying groceries doesn't leave you breathless. All from one small evening habit. And this is only the beginning. While creatine supports your muscles, tomorrow I'll share another simple routine, a daily tea that not only helps rebuild muscle, but also protects your joints, so be sure to join me for that. The second idea may surprise you because most people think creatine is only about muscles. But in reality, your brain also relies on it. Take Margaret, 72. She told me that in the evenings she could still finish her household chores, but her mind often felt like it was running through mud. She'd begin reading a recipe only to forget the next step halfway through. Sometimes she sat down with a crossword puzzle and felt too foggy to continue. When she started adding creatine to her evening routine, the change didn't happen overnight, but within a few weeks she noticed something different. "I still misplace my glasses now," and then she laughed. "But I can actually follow through on what I'm doing without losing track. My thoughts feel clearer." That's because creatine works like a backup battery for the brain. When levels drop with age, focus and memory fade more easily. But when the supply is restored, your brain cells have the steady fuel they need to keep you sharp and steady. Think of it this way: the same switch that tells your muscles to repair also helps your mind stay alert. With the right support, both body and brain can move in harmony, making daily life smoother and more enjoyable. And while clearer thinking is a gift, there's another struggle many people over 60 know all too well: aching, stiff joints that make even simple movements feel harder than they should. That brings us to the third idea. The third idea is about your joints. Because let's be honest, sore, stiff joints are something almost everyone over 60 deals with. It may not stop you from moving, but it sure makes everyday things harder. Getting up from a chair, walking up the stairs, even just turning over in bed at night. I remember Harold, 69, telling me, "Every evening when I stand up from my chair, it feels like my knees are grinding." He thought that was just part of aging. But after he started adding creatine into his daily routine, he noticed something different. His legs felt steadier, and the constant stiffness started to ease up. He said, "I still move carefully, but it doesn't feel like my knees are fighting me anymore." That's because creatine doesn't just help your muscles, it also helps calm the low-level inflammation that builds up in your body over time. That hidden inflammation is often the reason your joints ache and take longer to recover. When it settles down, movement becomes smoother, and you feel more willing to get up and go. Imagine waking up in the morning and walking to the kitchen without that familiar stiffness slowing you down. It doesn't mean you'll feel 20 again, but it does mean your joints won't hold you back the way they used to. And while feeling less stiff is wonderful, there's still another problem. Many people mention the lack of steady energy to get through the day. That brings us to the fourth idea. Oh, we've made it to the fourth idea I want to share with you, and thank you for staying with me up to this point. Now let's get into it. The fourth idea is about energy. Not the quick burst you get from sugar or coffee, but the steady kind that carries you through the whole day. I hear this all the time. I can do my chores in the morning, but by afternoon I just crash. My body feels heavy and I don't bounce back like I used to. That tired feeling isn't just from age, it's often because your muscles don't have enough stored fuel. This is another place where creatine can make a difference. Muscles use it to hold on to energy and release it when you need it most. Without enough, your strength fades faster and recovery takes longer. With it, your body can recharge the battery so you don't hit that wall halfway through the day. Take Evelyn, 73. She told me she used to dread afternoons because she felt drained, almost like her legs had weights tied to them. After a few weeks of adding creatine to her water, she said, "I still get tired, but I don't collapse into the chair anymore. I can finish my day and still enjoy the evening." That's the kind of quiet strength many older adults notice, not a sudden burst, but a steady current that makes walking, cooking, even playing with the grandkids feel easier. And now we come to the fifth and final idea. This one pulls everything together because while muscles, joints, and energy are all important, the real key is how your body repairs itself every single night. Here we are at the fifth and final idea, and this one may be the most important of all. Because while muscles, joints, and energy matter during the day, the real rebuilding happens at night while you sleep. Many older adults tell me I go to bed tired, but I don't wake up refreshed. It's like my body didn't fix anything overnight. And that's exactly the problem. Without the right support, your body misses its best window for repair. Creatine plays a role here too. Taken in the evening, it helps your muscles store the energy they'll need during the night. Instead of breaking down your tissues, actually have the resources to rebuild. That's why some people notice they wake up less stiff, less sore, and more ready to move when the morning comes. Think about it. During the day, you're using up energy. At night, your body should be restoring it. But if the tools for repair aren't there, you wake up feeling as if nothing changed. When you give your body what it needs, that natural cycle finally works again. You break down less and build up more. Take Alice, 70. She used to describe her mornings as starting in a fog with heavy legs and no strength. After adding creatine in the evening, she told me, "I still notice my age, but I don't feel broken down. I feel like my body actually fixed itself while I slept." That's the promise of this final idea, letting your nights work for you, so your mornings feel like a fresh start instead of another uphill climb. And with that, we've reached the end of our 5 ideas. Simple steps, easy to follow, yet together, they can make a powerful difference. Remember, it's never too late to give your body the support it's been asking for. Even small changes done steadily can help you stay stronger, steadier, and more confident every single day. So now, we've walked through 5 simple ideas that can help your body stay stronger after 60. None of them are complicated. None require you to change your whole life. Just small, steady habits that give your muscles, your joints, your energy, even your sleep the support they've been missing. The message is simple. Feeling weak, stiff, or tired isn't just getting older. It's your body telling you it needs the right tools to repair itself. And when you give it those tools, amazing things can happen. Steadier steps, clearer mornings, and the confidence to do the things you love. If this video spoke to you, I'd love to hear your story. What's the one challenge you've been noticing most? Weak legs, sore joints, or just low energy? Leave a comment below. Your experience might be the encouragement someone else needs tonight. And if you're new here, welcome to Fit and Healthy Seniors. This is where we share natural, science-backed ways to help you stay strong, clear-minded, and independent after 60. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. And tomorrow, we'll take this even further. I'll show you how one simple tea added to your daily routine can not only help rebuild muscle but also protect your joints. It's gentle, it's natural, and it could be the missing piece you've been looking for. Be sure to join me for that. Thanks so much for spending this time with me. Remember, you're not broken, you're not fading, your body is still listening. Let's keep giving it what it needs to thrive.